steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Change or Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Considering changing the starting lineup for the second half. This time you didn't have to do that. Still won the game in the second half, was solid. What did you see from your starters to really close out this game?
They were just really intentional just by their talk in the huddle and at halftime about winning the third quarter. So they backed that talk up. I like that. They're obviously hyper aware of it. But I thought we cleaned some things up, which enabled us to get out and score in some different ways. I thought our defense was getting strung out too much in that first half, so we made some adjustments, and I think it was better.
Becky, I think you would say you still haven't seen a full 40 minutes, but
It's close.
yeah, just before halftime, they started to make their move. Did it sort of ease maybe the stress level going in at halftime, seeing that, okay, they're building up a little momentum. They're getting on their game. Just bring that out into the second half.
Well, I know Asia's not going to struggle for the whole game like she struggled in that first half. So you just know eventually that worm's going to turn. And she was huge in the second half and really huge in the fourth quarter. So, we're still figuring it out, but like our defense is giving us opportunities that we need on the offensive end. I thought Dana and even Tiffany Mitchell's time was really impactful. In fact, they kind of stabilized a shaky ship there from that first end of the first quarter going into that second quarter. I thought both those guys really contributed. And then, obviously Nye knows how to shoot the ball very well.
How close is this to the full 40 you've been looking for?
We're getting closer. This is probably, I would say one of our more complete games of the year. I wasn't thrilled with how we came out defensively, but we figured it out. I think sometimes I can sit there and show them on film and we can walk over things until you feel it, until you feel Indiana's pace, like live. It's sometimes it's hard to understand how fast they play. And we talked about Caitlin, pockets are her money. You give any kind of space in that pick and roll, the ball is gone and they're getting layups. And so I thought they got that in the first half, and we were able to switch up our defense to, I guess, something more doable and something that we could execute better than the original scheme, which the original scheme we never actually did. So clearly we weren't capable of kind of executing it. So I just got us out of it because I think, had we executed it and we liked it or we didn't like it, we weren't really even able to get into a spot to do what we wanted to do. So we just switched the whole thing altogether.
Becky, Chelsea and Asia talked about Aaliyah's game. You just mentioned her as well. How important has she been for you these last 3 games? Not only has her play been better, but her minutes have gone up as well.
I mean, she plays the right way. She plays really hard. She's somebody that you absolutely have to respect, which gives, players like Asia more space to get downhill, because if you put another defender in there, she's somebody that can make the defense pay. So, and then, even defensively, she is very good at self-correcting. Very few times does the same action burn her twice. She's a very good self-adjustments on the fly in real time. She knows what happened. She'll adjust it on her own and not get beat by that same action, which is very pro type material from such a young player.
Coach, you were just talking about the defensive adjustments. When game planning for a player like Caitlin Clark, you have the option to obviously try to take away her passing or take away her scoring. When she comes out on a night like tonight and it seems like she's leaning more on that passing early, how quick are you, and I know you just mentioned the game plan, but how quick did you decide, okay, we're gonna abort the original mission?
I think I called the timeout with about 6 something in the first. So yeah, I aborted it about 4 minutes later.
Coach, how vital is this 4-game home stretch for you guys right now?
I mean, we got to get the games we're supposed to get. We got to start defending our home court. Hopefully this gives us a taste of what it takes to win games in this league. There's too many good players. There's every team, if you don't play a full 40, I mean, you're just susceptible to getting beat. The league is just too good. You can't play half a game and expect to win, or 3/4 and expect to win. You got to put a full 40 together. And I think we're learning what that takes. I saw a dig-in factor, a gritty factor that I haven't seen in the third and fourth quarters. I saw them dig in with each other. So that's really a good sign for when you're trying to build, team trust and consistency.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.